Where are we? Rome.
Very much.
Yeah.
Command and control. All right, so.
In this video, you're going with me on a night guided walking tour in Rome.
Canada means the eternal city. This is the moniker that the city had back in the BC.
This is the walking tour at night that I booked.
Wait a second, 500 years old. Wasn't Egypt about 3,000 years old in the 2nd century BC? To that, I would say you're correct. English women, only with 100 pounds of them jump into tea house. Now, this is going to...
That day I just landed in Rome. I was exhausted from a long trip from Texas, USA to Italy. But that night I booked a walking guided tour. It was really interesting. And here is a summary. One of the oldest cafes. It's so difficult to keep recording as we are walking with a guided tour, but I'm going to give you a preview of Rome at night. In this video, you will enjoy the scenery, and we're gonna go to the Vatican and explore the areas.
That's the place to take her. If you have got less money, this is where you go to Via del Corso. Via del Corso has the brands that you probably know about, you know, like Zara, it's got H&M, it's got Gap,
Rome, an ancient city with a modern twist. Whether you are in Rome for 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months, be prepared to step into the world's biggest open-air museum. You can decide to follow the typical tourist paths, or be brave enough to go off the beaten tracks. One way or the other, Rome will romance you, surprise you, and leave you with wanting more.
Very old river that runs through Rome, known as the Tiber River. Almost every language calls it something on the lines of Tiber, T-I-B-E-R, T-I-B-U-R. The Italians don't, because this is a river that was used on a daily basis, so the word gets corrupted.
Rome is one of the world's most photogenic cities. Not surprising when you consider what's here: the Colosseum, St. Peter's Basilica, the Vatican Museums, and the Sistine Chapel, and many more world's famous attractions.
Another reason why it's the bad palace, because they had to actually remake the foundation of this building. And the other reason why this is known as the bad palace is that this is one of the, this is like, I think the highest court or the second highest court in Italy. So if you're here, it's probably not for a good reason, and you know you could lose, and it's going to be really bad memories as a result. So anyway,
Whether you spend your time sightseeing or watching the world go by in a pretty outdoor cafe, it will be your turn to feature in your very own Roman holiday.
Coronari. Now, Coronari means actually rosary. Now, why the heck is it called the Feet of Rosary? Well, if you remember, I said there's that square where they had the executions, Piazza del Popolo, right? Via del Corso. Well, Via del Corso is the middle of 3 roads that emanate from that square, right? And so, if this is where the executions were,
Entire life.
it's chilly.
Oh my god, I have a collection at home. Rome is a romantic place for honeymooners, favorite holiday destination, and city of fashion.
Not on the tour. Alright, while we're still waiting on this light, if you notice, you got 2 guys up here. One guy with a sword, another guy, he's got keys. this was the best decision of my life to do a tour with Michael, right? So there's some of you have been acting for a while. Some of you can just look. Here, come on, try it.
Picture.
You look like you've done this before.
Where are we?
You're
Rome.
very much seem like the man in control. All right, so try to get the building in the background. 1872, the Christian
church.
by Constantine the Great, and it was a place that was made for the burial of the first pope of the Catholic Church, that is St. Peter. He was executed nearby, and his bones are then laid to rest in the basilica. And so the church knew about the abuses, but they didn't say anything because they needed the money.
So here we're still in Rome. When you cross this fence, we are in the Vatican.
I'm in a different state than you guys are.
Here I am in Rome. Here I am in the Vatican.
Don't you feel different now you're in the Vatican?
Yeah, I feel more saint. Vatican City. It's a city-state surrounded by Rome. It's the headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church. It's home to the Pope and a trove of iconic art and architecture. Its Vatican museums house ancient Roman sculptures such as the famed Laocoon and his sons, as well as Renaissance frescoes in the Raphael rooms and the Sistine Chapel, famous for Michelangelo's ceiling. Exploring, discovering, and experiencing cultures and lifestyles around the globe is a great gift that has been given to humankind. It has never been so easy to travel as we experience it now. All is there at our disposal, and we can touch it with almost making an effortless effort. The question that arises is the way we touch it.